Hi everybody, my name's Allison. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to do a general reading for the sign of Pisces. I'm going to go ahead and pull your overall energy, look at any guidance and advice from Spirit, and also look at any opportunities or challenges that you have coming in and how you can use that to your advantage. But first, before we get started, I do have several announcements to make, so please be patient with me. This is the only way I can get the word out there because I've got so many new subscribers coming on, so I want to make sure that I reach everyone. First is I have a new mic. Yay! So I hope it sounds better to everybody. And the next one is I have decided through Spirit, because that happened to me during a reading, that at the end of every single zodiac sign, I'm going to end it with a love reading. So about the last 12 minutes, maybe 15 minutes, depending, will be a love reading. So if you're single and you're looking for love, or if you're single and thinking about looking for love, this is a really good opportunity for you to feel into the energies for that. So look for that at the end of each reading. And honestly, even if you're not single, you can still watch it, right? I mean, you can still learn and see what the other Pisces are going through. Also, if you could follow me on Rumble. So there's going to come a point where I might get banned off YouTube because I don't believe in censorship, and I might say something that I'm not even aware of goes against their community standards. So follow me on Rumble. So if I ever get removed from this channel, at least you have that as backup until I could get another YouTube channel set up. And the other thing too is that I'm going to be changing the name of my website and my YouTube channel in about a month and a half. I'm in the process of having a new website built, and I'm going to have a lot of services because I don't do just tarot, as you know. It's Tarot by Allison is my website and my channel, but I do way more than just tarot. My name was already taken, Allison Wagner, and all the other names that I wanted for a business were already taken. So I'm now coming up with a name that really is more encompassing of all the different types of work that I do. So look for that. I, of course, will keep you updated and let you know, but I just want to tell you in advance that's going to be coming. And it's that time of year. My online tarot masterclass is here. I offer it twice a year, once in the spring and once in the fall. And it's going to be the entire month of October. It's every single Sunday in October, starting October 6th. We meet from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is awesome. I just want to go ahead and look here really quick. We meet on Zoom. And the deadline to register is Friday, October 4th at midnight, wherever you are in the world. Because once you sign up, I'm actually going to be sending you materials that you need to look over before we begin that class on Sunday. So yes, you will be given homework and you're going to learn because that's why you're there. And it's a blast. We have a great time, and October rocks. It's actually my favorite month. Right now, the end of September, moving into October, I love this time of year. So if you want to learn tarot from me, go ahead and sign up. If you have any questions, go to the contact form and just send me a message on my website at Tarot by Allison with one L, Alison. All that information is in the description below. The link is there. For the full description of the services, there's a video that I have pinned on my YouTube channel, and you can go to my website, tarotbyallison.com/services. So look for the service tab. That's where you'll see everything that I do. Look for the online tarot masterclass. You can read more about it. And that being said, sign up. I gotta say, so space is limited and it's gonna fill up really fast. In fact, it already is. So if you're interested, please reach out to me and let me know. And maybe I could even, hold something for you if you want to put a deposit, if that's an issue, if it's finances. But definitely, if you're interested, please sign up. Then, if you haven't seen it, I've got 2 interviews that are brand new that are on the YouTube channel. So it's with Dr. Hannah Roberts. We talk about the GLP-1, the game changer weight loss injection drug. I am personally taking it. That's why I did the video. I have already lost, at the time of filming this video, 45 pounds. Oh my God. What a game changer, because I've tried everything and I could not lose weight. And let me tell you, I'm a former athlete. I know how to eat. I know how to train, and it was not coming off. It was really disturbing, actually. So this is a game changer. If you or someone you know is struggling with weight, watch the video and see if this is something for you. At least it's an option that you're aware of, okay? It's not all about drama like what you see in a lot of the YouTube videos where they want clickbait. It's a really good way, I believe, to go ahead and lose weight. So look for that. The other interview that's up is Jerry Marzinski. And this is an amazing journey into the psychotic mind, breaking the spell of the ivory tower. We're discussing basically negative parasitic entities that attack people psychically, and that's what the cause of schizophrenia is. Jerry wrote a book on it. He has over 40 years of working in the prison systems and other healthcare areas. Excuse me. I'm sorry, I have to say this. So the hurricane is going by right now. So while I'm filming, so if I'm looking out here, you have my full attention. I'm just making sure that a tree limb is not about to break off right here outside my office window, just a FYI. So that's why you see me looking over here, because the wind has picked up so dramatically. So anyways, that being said, check him out. His work is phenomenal. So, in fact, I hardly even say anything in the interview. He has so much to say, but I'm having him back on October 19th because there's so much more we want to cover. So look for the next interview coming out. But watch this one in the meantime. And this is his book if you want to get it. It's a short book. I think it's what, 100 and... let's see. Yeah, about 150 pages. Great read if you're interested in that. So I'm a psychic, and these are the entities that I actually see. I don't see the literal attachment, but I see it when they switch into the demonic possession takeover. I can see it in their face, in their eyes. I see that stuff. So to me, this is very legit and real. But if you don't have that ability, you're not going to see it, and it might sound crazy. It's not crazy. It's fucking real, and it's wild. And he wrote a book on it. So check it out, or check out the video. All right, that being said, so those are the interviews coming up, and I have more scheduled. Then look for Tarot Tuesday. Every single Tuesday I go live, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I answer your questions. It is donation-based. It's a $10 minimum, but this is a good opportunity for you to get your feet wet and see what tarot is like if you've never had a reading, or if you just have a quick question that you want to ask something. It's been great. I have got great viewers, great questions coming in. My clients are even submitting additional questions, which I love. You know, just a really great group of people. And this is what's interesting. So people are submitting their questions in advance through PayPal, which I love. No big deal. And then during the show, there's through PayPal and then a super chat. So I have clients and viewers from all over the world. And so they're submitting their questions in advance. And I've been told from my friends in California that they're doing it because they're driving home from work at that time, because they're in a different time zone. So that's kind of interesting. So they can listen to it, and that way they're not stressed out submitting the question. And then I've got other people in other countries, they just want to watch it in the replay. I'm hoping that we can get the chat active. So if you're around 7 p.m. on Tuesdays, Eastern Standard Time, go ahead and pop me a note in the chat. That would be great. But it is donation-based. So there's that. Any late submissions are answered the following week, just so you know. And this is why I'm changing my name too, because like I said, I do other things. About 5 years ago, I started developing a skill where I could see through other people's eyes. It was very disturbing when it first started happening, but I've learned to embrace it. And now it's one of my psychic tools. So, excuse me. So what I want to do is use it for missing person consultations and to find missing people. Like we see missing 411, where people are disappearing in the national forest, or where people are national parks, I should say, or people are just missing in general. It's not just national parks if you watch those videos, but I'm fascinated by that because when I look into it, I see portals. And that is something that I find incredibly fascinating, and I can see it when I go and do this type of work. That being said, I'm offering this service on my website, and when, I don't know, what is it, like about a month and a half after I get done with the online tarot masterclass, which is the end of October, I'm going to set up, like I said, the new website, and I'm going to have a Patreon channel. And so with the Patreon, you're going to be able to see me go into these meditative states. And I'm hoping that this will happen, that when people hire me to go and do their missing person work, the psychic work, that I can get their permission in writing so that I can post that to the Patreon group. It's very personal. I mean, it's a missing loved one. So I'm hoping that they want to get the word out there. And so that they will allow me, that they will give me permission in writing to be able to share that with you. And I mean, honestly, they might even give me permission to share it, openly on YouTube, but I don't want to get banned from YouTube. And that's the problem, is that the censorship. So that's why it's going to be on Patreon, So there's that. So I'm just going to read this to you really quick. Discuss your missing persons case with Allison to see if this is the appropriate service for you and your loved ones. Learn what to expect before, during, and after your missing person psychic reading is done. Learn how you need to prepare and what kind of results you can expect. Allison is fully transparent. Note, this is the initial consultation before we move forward with a psychic reading session or sessions. So this is just to get started. When we get into the sessions, I'm going to have you record them on Zoom. I'm channeling. I'm busy. I'm not going to remember, half of what I've said because I'm channeling. You're emotional. You have a lost loved one. I don't want you stressed out or you're crying and trying to take notes. So we're going to record it on Zoom. You can share it with other family members. You can rewatch it as many times as you want. You can also share it with a private investigator or law enforcement or whoever it is that you're working with. So that is out there. So anyways, I think it's an excellent service. And so if you or someone you know has a missing loved one, look into that. And of course, I do my tarot readings, which I love. I love it all. I do personal intuitive tarot readings by Zoom. I do 30-minute and 60-minute sessions. If you're interested in that, again, go to my website at Tarot by Allison with one L, Alison. The link is in the description below. And go ahead and go to services or book a reading. And then you can read more about it, and then you can book the reading. All right. That being said, now we're going to roll into Pisces. Thank you for letting me get that out there. I just have so many changes coming. The other thing is, I don't wear makeup, but I've been wearing them for the videos, and now my eyes are incredibly irritated. The eyelids, they're totally dried out from the makeup. So I don't have makeup on today, but I do look red and weird, and that's what it is. I haven't been crying. It's nothing like that. They itch, and it's painful, actually. So if this is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is going to be good because the cards were flying out when I was shuffling. All right. So this is Pisces. And remember, this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. I have cleansed, shuffled, and I've asked for the strongest energies to come through in the cards for Pisces. Okay? All right. Let me push this back. We've got the Two of Swords. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Six of Wands. We have the Fool card. I love that card. We have the Four of Wands. For your opportunity, we've got the Four of Cups. For your challenge, we have the King of Swords. Okay, so we have a nice mixture of energy here for you. All right, so in your recent past, we've got the Two of Swords. And this is really talking about you had to get to know yourself again. You had to ask yourself the questions. This is that know thyself card. So he's walking on the path and he cannot pass this mirror. It's popped up in front of him until he can look at himself and know who he is. And that's something that you had to go through in your recent past. It could have been triggered by an incident. It could just be frustration in life. It could just be all these changes and something just came up to you and you really had to ask yourself the questions. Who am I now? What's my philosophy now? What do I want to be? What do I want to do in this life? What really makes me happy? Who's my tribe? Are things working out for me? Are they not? And why? And maybe you don't even know the answers to those, but these are the questions that you've been asking to get to know yourself better. And it's important, like, how's your health, right? You ask yourself all these questions. So that's your recent past energy. In your present, we've got the Knight of Earth, the Knight of Pentacles. And this card is just saying that it's like slow and steady wins the race. You're putting one foot in front of the other. You're savoring every moment. And you're also very cautious. This card is talking about you not really wanting to take chances. It's one steady foot in front of the other. And that's your present energy. I think you're taking time to smell the roses right now. I think that through this type of self-discovery in your recent past that you're now enjoying the moment because things are shifting for you. And that's huge. So because of that, in your near future, and I'll get clarifiers in a minute, we've got this Three of Pentacles. And this is really talking about community and teamwork and really enjoying your sense of community. So I think that you're evolving into, I get for some of you that you're going to move, that you're literally leaving this space behind over here from your recent past, and you're moving into more of a sense of community. You've found your tribe, because that's one of the questions I think you asked yourself, you know, like who are your friends now? Who are you really vibing with? So when I say tribe, that's what I mean. So I feel that this is really coming in strong for you. I feel like, you know, whether you are literally working now or you're a volunteer because you're retired or whatever it is, I feel that you are really enjoying the company of others. And these are people that you vibe with. And that's really important for you in your near future. Let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. All right. Another hurricane in Florida. I'm in Southwest, so we're not getting the direct hit this time. Last time I was a direct hit for Ian. This time I'm just getting the outer bands. But I feel for the people in Tallahassee. It is no fun. That was my first hurricane, Hurricane Ian. No fun. All right, so this is being clarified by the Seven of Wands, the Judgment card, which is appropriate because that's basically what you're doing at that Two of Swords. The Four of Swords, the Hermit, the Hanged Man, Pisces. This is your energy right here. You've got the Hanged Man, the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so when we look back at your recent past, with this Two of Swords, when you're having to really ask yourself those questions to get to know yourself, the universe is doubling down on it with this Judgment card. You are really being given this wake-up call. They're waking the dead. And the story is that you're stepping out of your coffin into a new life, a new version of you. This is a new epiphany, if you will, that you are really waking up and you're seeing how things are for you, and you're going to be moving forward. You're also being asked to basically set some boundaries. So that's telling me that something happened, something transpired, and also something in the future could also be transpiring, but definitely in your past position that you are going to have to set boundaries. Maybe somebody overstepped their boundaries with you. It violated your trust. It violated your position. It could even have been a little threatening, but you're really having to set some boundaries and to stick to them. You're also being asked to stand your ground. So if there's any changes coming up after this internal knowledge that you gained, like your philosophy and you know who your tribe is, that if anyone is trying to persuade you to do something else, you're being asked to stand your ground. Like, no, this is who I am. No, this is what I want in life. And you're able to put those boundaries up. That helps too. But it's also about people coming into, you know, like your personal space, your bubble. You're being asked to put those boundaries up too. And then we get into your present energy with this Knight of Pentacles. And it's being clarified by the Four of Swords and the Hermit card. So now this is Earth energy. And the Hermit is the Virgo card. This is Earth energy. And then you've got this Four of Swords. And the vibration that's coming off the cards for me is that you really are still soul searching. I mean, every single pile here for your recent past, your present, and your near future is all about you going within for answers. So I just feel like you've had some major life changes come. So whether it's people coming and going from your life, maybe you're moving, a new career, you've switched your education, or you decided to drop out of the college and go do something different. Whatever your situation is, I just feel like you've had like some big wake-up calls. And I feel that things were not going the right way for you in your recent past. Like I feel like something transpired to ask you to start asking these questions of yourself, because Spirit doubled down on it with the Two of Swords and then the Judgment card. So in your present energy, you're still having to go within for answers, and you're really doubling down on that. I mean, there's something about maybe you don't have clarity in your thoughts right now, but you're working on it, because you're really being asked to go within and to really search for those answers within. And here's the same thing. You're being asked to go into this meditative state to really find answers. So maybe you haven't wanted to. Maybe you're trying to get around that. Maybe you just want to go have fun and you don't want to do that kind of work where you ask yourself the questions. Maybe you're in avoidance from it, but I think that you'll really benefit from it. I mean, this is your energy, but I feel that because it keeps doubling down, that you're kind of avoiding it. Like you don't want to keep asking. Like you're kind of done asking. Like it's almost like you're like, oh my God, do I have to go through this again? Something like that. So the Three of Pentacles is being clarified by the Hanged Man and the Four of Pentacles. And so we've got the 3 going into the 4, and you've got the Hanged Man, your own card. This is your power card. So when you show up in a reading, that means that you're really powerful and you're really able to grab this energy and make the most of it. So if you have this personal searching, this soul searching, and this personal discovery, this is actually incredibly beneficial for you right now if you do that work. And it doesn't even have to be that long. You can just ask these questions and then, like, what's my philosophy? And maybe it's the old one. It's a knee-jerk response. It's blah, 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 blah. And you're like, well, that's not really me anymore. So what is me? And then you go and you find those answers. And I think that's really going to benefit you dramatically. Because when we get into your near future, when you have this sense of community, you've done the work to know who your community is. What is your philosophy, and you've found people that are vibing in the same frequency as you. And that's what brings you happiness and joy, because that's your power card. This is you really, I feel like a lot of you don't want change. And this is a card that it's just kind of like a stubborn energy, and you don't want change right now. But you're being asked to look at things differently. I mean, all of these cards that I've just shown you for clarifiers, and also like this too, everything is looking at change. You are being asked to look at yourself, and this is your energy. So you've probably been looking at things going, what is going on? Why these things have changed? This hasn't changed. What, where, why, how, what? You're kind of asking yourself those questions, but I feel like you don't want change. This is a stuck energy that's coming off this card. But this card is your power card. And so you are looking at things differently. And I think it's because the way you were looking at them before wasn't quite working out for you. And you didn't want that kind of change. But you know you have to look at things differently, because we're always evolving. That's what we do. That's what people do. That's what the world does. So that's your overall energy. Very interesting for you this week. I got to say that, Pisces, very interesting, very introspective. So the takeaway is take stock in yourself. Something has happened to make you look at that, whether it's just time going by or there was an actual incident, but you're definitely being asked to take stock in yourself. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and look at the advice and guidance from Spirit. And that is going to be the Six of Wands. So victory and success that's coming in for you. Pride in a job well done. I think this is Spirit rewarding you for doing that type of work and actually asking yourself those questions, because it's not easy. I mean, self-knowledge is the hardest knowledge to gain. To see yourself is very difficult for anyone. Then we've got the Fool. This is about you going on this new adventure. This is the new you when you discover who you are. This is the new you. You're taking this new journey, and it's awesome. You have no fear. You're just putting yourself out there, and you're going for it. The other card is a beautiful card. This is the Four of Wands. This card's about freedom, celebration, celebrating milestones, and it's also known as the card of marriage in the traditional deck. This is what Spirit is giving you. Go out and have a good time. Okay, and that is the same card up here, but they're actually working together with community. But it's really to go out and have a good time. So this is telling me that while you're doing all this internal work, when you go out, you need to have your frequency up. You need to be positive, upbeat, vibing high, and that's how you're going to be attracting the people that you're meant to be with. You're attracting the experience that you want to have. But when you do the internal work, you know, it could be light, dark, because we're complex beings. It could be light, dark, and then everything in between. Because every card has light and shadow, and so do we. So this is a matter of you really embracing the beauty and the positiveness in life. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. All right, so we've got the Five of Pentacles. We've got the Queen of Wands. The Four of Wands. So this is the card I was saying. It's now here twice. It's a clarifier for the Fool, but this is the same card. So Spirit is doubling down on that for you to really go out and have a good time and celebrate life in general. Just being alive, have a good time. Okay, so the other clarifiers were the Queen of Swords, the King of Wands, and the Death card. All right, so going back here to this Six of Wands energy, this is, you know, he birthed a dragon. That's a lot of time, effort, energy, and love that went into this. And all his friends are patting him on the back at a job well done because they know what it's like to birth a dragon. They might be doing it right now. And that's a lot of love that goes into it. Look at that little guy. And none of these people are jealous, I want to point out. They're happy for him. Pride in a job well done. They are patting him on the back. They think it's fantastic. It's being clarified by the Five of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. And this is a split energy here. So what this is telling me from Spirit is that you really need to go and take that bold step forward to go and pursue the life that you want. Because if you don't, you're going to be left out in the cold and you're going to feel ostracized. I feel that it's really important for you to put yourself out there, even if you don't want to, because this is a really stubborn, stuck energy. So even if you don't want to get out there and do something, maybe you want to be a homebody right now and you're really not interested, it's going to really benefit you to put yourself out there. You know, whether you go do something with a neighbor, a friend, a family, whatever it is, even strangers. Maybe it's a really good time for you to join a club, a meetup group, do something where you're getting yourself out there, an investment group. I mean, it could be anything, whether it's business or for fun. Just the idea of getting out there around other people is something you're really going to benefit from. And having no fear. I think you really need to want to do it also. So do something that you really want to do. And that's the key, okay? Not just getting out there to get out there, but to really do something that is in a high vibration for you. Then the Fool is being clarified by the Queen of Swords and the Four of Wands. This is really truth time for you. She's looking towards your future, and her head is above the clouds, so she's got clarity of thought. See that? And this is really allowing you to become the person that you're meant to be because you have this clarity. I think that if you do this inner work, Spirit is saying that you will definitely see things clearly. And honestly, what I love about her is she doesn't take any bullshit from anybody. She'll take her sword and just cut your head off. And I think that that's a really positive thing. And I think that's where you're at right now in your life, Pisces, that you just don't want any BS from anybody. That you just want to go and be a straight shooter and be with people that, you know, speak their mind, you speak your mind, and you have a good time together. And no one that's going to be a liar or full of shit or whatever, that this is just really a beautiful energy that's coming in for you. And that's how you're going to start this beautiful new journey with the Fool. It's a beautiful energy coming in for you. So Spirit is saying that, you know, you have this clarity of thought right now, and that's allowing you to have this feeling of celebration, but freedom is vibing off this card. You need to celebrate and go have some personal freedom. You need to feel that freedom. That's going to raise your vibration. And then the same card, the Four of Wands to raise that vibration, the freedom and the celebration. It's being clarified by the King of Wands and the Death card. And what this is telling me is that, again, now I want to show you this, because here's the Queen of Wands and now you've got the King of Wands. It is so important for you to take the bold steps to move forward. This is a very courageous king, and he's going to win at any cost. You need to put yourself out there to create the life that you want, to meet the people that you want, not necessarily at any cost, I would say, but this is a king that will not lose the war. And I think for you to have the life that you're looking for, Pisces, is that you need to just put yourself out there and keep pushing until you're around the people that you want to be around and you have the life that you're looking for. This is also the Death card, and don't be afraid. The Death card is a good card. This is about transformation and change. This is releasing what no longer serves you. We always hear that term thrown around. Well, this is the card. This is a card where you do the release, what no longer serves you. The Tower is the universe stepping in to release what no longer serves you because you were unable to do it yourself, or you couldn't see what needs to be released. But you've done all this inner work. That's what all of those cards are for your energy, for your recent past, present, and near future. You need to release what no longer serves you. You've already figured it out. So continue that release, continue that work, shed that baggage, and that will allow the new you to come out. And that's the new you for you to have this new journey with the Fool. It's a new chapter in your life. I don't care how old you are when you're hearing this reading, Pisces. It's a new chapter in your life, and it's beautiful. Okay, that's the guidance and advice from Spirit. Now we're going to look at your opportunity and your challenge. Your opportunity is the Four of Cups. So you have an opportunity to see gifts and blessings from the universe, because right now I think you're missing some things. But you have an opportunity to turn that around. Now, I'm going to get some clarifiers in a minute, but that tells me that not that you're in a funk, but that you're still not seeing something. Like it's presenting itself to you, but you don't see it. There's something there. I know I said this with the Queen of Swords. You've got the clarity of thought. But because this is in your opportunity, there's something in your energy right now where you don't see a gift and blessing from the universe. You see a lot of stuff, but you're not seeing the gift and blessing from the universe. It's almost like you haven't done the dot connecting yet. You haven't done A, B, C equals D, which is the gift and blessing from the universe. I think you're in the process of putting it together. So keep an eye out for that, and I'm going to get clarifiers in a minute. Then your challenge position is the King of Swords, and this is telling me it's a challenge for you to be very diplomatic right now. So I don't know what's going on. I'm going to pull clarifiers on that because I'm just getting the hit that it is a challenge for you to be diplomatic. So let's get those clarifiers and find out why. All right. So we've got the Eight of Swords. I see. There we go. Now we know why. And then we've got the Five of Cups. Oh, these sad cards are coming out. And then the Two of Wands. Okay, Pisces. So there's been some emotional stuff. So you're missing the gifts and blessings from the universe because you're feeling stuck and trapped and restricted. So maybe things are not moving along as fast as you want them to, or things are not lining up the way you want them to, or the way that you want them to, but it's going to be in divine timing, or it's going to be lined up in a different way than what you thought it would be. But this is a self-imposed restriction. So this is you thrashing around, and that's why your frustration is preventing you from seeing the gift and blessing from the universe. The other card that came out is the Three of Swords. So I feel that for some of you, you might be stinging from something that happened in your past. You know, maybe someone broke your heart. Maybe you broke your own heart. Maybe something happened where you just have this feeling of loss. But I do feel that it's around love. It could even be the death of a loved one. Okay, but I do feel that there is something there which is preventing you from seeing the gift and blessing from the universe. But you have an opportunity to see that. That means you have an opportunity to get out of that self-imposed restriction, because swords are thoughts, words, and ideas. So this is all in your head. You're not really restricted. You just feel like it because it's not moving the way you want it to. So then we get to your challenge. Your challenge is to be very diplomatic. So I'm not sure what's going on with you, but your challenge is to be diplomatic. Again, this is like another card of loss. So this is, you know, it's a 5 of Cups. So he's got 3 spilt cups, and he feels this intense sense of loss and bereavement. But if he would turn around, he'd see that he still has 2 cups standing. So it could be the card of gratitude. It's about perspective. Excuse me. So when this is saying that you need to be more diplomatic, maybe you're just so sad. Maybe something happened and you're not feeling diplomatic at all, and you're just saying it as it is. But, you know, it also, I feel like it's tied into your frustration. I feel like you're very frustrated over something. I don't think it's frustration over the self-knowledge, but I think it's frustration over something that you're trying to bring into fruition. That's something that you're trying to make happen, to manifest right now. And I feel like that is interfering with some things. So with this 5 of Cups energy, yeah, this is just such a weird vibration. So your challenge is to be diplomatic. I feel that you're really upset over something, and that's getting in the way of you making the decision that you need to make right now, if that makes sense. This is you clarifying your intentions, but you're so upset, it's very difficult for you right now, and that's why this is in the challenge position. So it's kind of a mixed bag reading for you this time, Pisces. So that's your opportunity and that's your challenge. It's there for you. Not everybody grabs it, but it is available. Really interesting reading this time. So you're really going through a lot. And that's good. It's a lot of personal, spiritual type growth for you. Okay, so that's what I have for you. And now I'm going to roll into the love reading. So I just want to thank everybody for viewing my channel. And thank you for watching the reading. And if you could, please like, share, subscribe. And don't forget to check out my interviews, Tarot Tuesday, the online Tarot Masterclass. And I think that's it. And if, again, this is going to be a love reading for people that are single and looking for love, or single and thinking about looking for love. But if you're not, you can still stay and watch, and you can see what your other Pisces are going through. All right, so I'm going to get my love deck. This is the Golden Art Nouveau, and I love to use this for the love readings. I have to say, everybody has had a positive reading for the love reading. So I think love is in the air. I think the universe wants everybody to be happy. So we're going to go ahead and see what's in store for Pisces. All right, so like I said, I cleanse, shuffle, and I meditate, and I ask for the strongest energies to come through in the cards. So what does Pisces need to hear today? We've got the 3 of Wands. I love it. We've got the Queen of Cups and the 4 of Pentacles. So that's the same card that was in the last energy for you feeling stuck. Okay, I just want to show you the 2 cards. So this is the one that I just pulled. That's from the Zodiac reading. So there is some stuckness going there. So I'm going to pull the clarifiers in advance because this is a shorter reading for you. We've got the Empress, the 5 of Wands. We've got the 8 of Cups, the Lovers card with the Queen of Cups. I'm telling you, everybody is meant to find love right now. It's beautiful. Okay, the 6 of Cups. And the Sun card, the most positive card in the deck. So, yay, Pisces. Is love in store for you? Absolutely. And we're going to dive into it. So, we've got the 3 of Wands. And this is really about you pulling in the type of relationship, the type of person that you're looking for. You've already got it in your head what you want to do, and now you're pulling it in. Now you're looking around to see, where am I going to meet this person? Do I need to join a meetup group? Do I, you know, like I was saying before, do you join a meetup group? Do you join an investment club? Do you join a real estate club? I mean, you know, what are you doing? Triathlon club? You know, what do you need to do to put yourself out there to meet someone? So you're pulling it in now. You're manifesting right now. You're putting it out to the universe. It's being clarified by the Empress card and the 5 of Wands. And this is just telling me that when you stay in this beautiful, loving vibration, You're just exuding love, nurturing. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. You're just exuding this energy of being in love. That's where the attraction comes from. There's going to be a lot of competition out there. I'm just saying, that's what the vibration for you, Pisces. There's going to be competition out there. It's healthy competition, but you're going to be there. So I'm almost getting that maybe you're joining a singles club. So that's that kind of competition. But you're definitely staying in this vibration. You're magnetic with this card. So even if there's competition, it doesn't matter because you're vibing in love. People are going to be drawn to you. You've got that charisma. All right. So then the next card is the Queen of Cups. And this is just telling me that you are exuding love again. And this is love, self-love, love for your friends, love for other people. You want a loving relationship. It's oozing out of you. And again, it doesn't matter if you're male or female. That's the energy from this card. So this is also telling me that it's a really good time that you are in touch with your intuition. So when you see someone and you interact with them, your intuition is also going to step in and allow you to have that kind of discernment, like, is this a good person or not a good person for me? Who are you in vibration with? And I think that you will feel into it in addition to not only having a conversation, but you can feel their energy, and that is powerful. That's being clarified by the Lovers card and the Eight of Cups. You are pursuing your passion. You are really going for what you want in a relationship. I think you know what you want and what you don't want from your past experience, and also knowing what you really want right now. I think that you've done all that work from the past zodiac reading, and that puts you in a really strong position to find a soulmate, a real relationship with someone, and that you're going to really be in alignment with it. This is also being divinely blessed. So honestly, if you're looking for marriage material or a serious relationship, you will definitely find it. If you're really looking for it and you're doing that work to pursue your passion, which is this type of relationship, it's going to come in for you. Yeah, I mean, it's, to me, the energy is just super clear what's happening for you. However, we do have some stuck energy. So for some of the Pisces out there, you have that control issue. You feel very stuck and stubborn and you don't want change. If that's the case, you need to get into this loving vibration. You need to mix it up. This is the 4, and it is being clarified by the 6 of Cups and the Sun card. You need to switch your vibration. That's a very stubborn energy, and no one's going to be attracted to you unless it's someone that's in that stubborn energy, and that is not a relationship you want to be in. Yuck. You need to mix that up. So if you're in a funk, you need to somehow tap into this beautiful love energy. These are both loving, positive cards. This is the most positive card in the deck. It's the Sun card. This is going to be about love, enlightenment, following your heart, your inner child. This is going to be really having God bless you in whatever it is that you want to do to have this type of success coming in for you. I mean, can it get any better? You've got the Love card, the Sun card, the Empress, the Queen of Cups. The key is you've got to have your vibration up. You need to be feeling love. Take yourself out on a date. Be in that loving vibration, and that's how you're going to be attracting love. If you have bitterness or cynicism that is touching your heart right now over something, which is giving you this stubborn, stuck energy, you need to melt that away. You do. You can't be bitter and cynical your whole life. You're going to ruin your life and you're going to waste it. And you're probably wasting it on someone that doesn't even care or think about you anymore. But you're hurting yourself. So if you can, try and melt that. This is talking about going back to a time before any bitterness or cynicism touched your heart, to be in that beautiful, loving vibration. If you can do it, make that switch. Go for this positivity, and that's where you're going to see probably the love of your life show up. And then you will not be bitter or cynicism, but you need to be in that vibration to attract them to you at this time, okay? Wow. Possible soulmate coming in, Pisces. That's pretty cool. All right, so that's what I have for you for the love reading. The cards have spoken. All right, so just like I said to the other group, if you could, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you could, check out the interviews, check out Tarot Tuesday Live. That's really a lot of fun. If you've never seen it, go ahead and look at some of the past episodes. And of course, check out my online tarot masterclass. If you are interested, please reach out to me. It's a lot of fun. It's live. It's actually 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I give you an extra hour, which I didn't mention before, from 9 to 10. But if you go watch the video on YouTube, I believe I say it in there. So I consider that office hours. So really it's 3 hours every Sunday night. All right, everybody. Sending you lots of love. Bye for now.